What if the Lakers decide to blow up the team and trade away Anthony Davis? With the Lakers this year not living up to expectation, a lot of the blame is being put towards Russell Westbrook. If not Russ, Frank Vogel, the head coach, but I do hear some small talk that Anthony Davis could be the problem. We just got some crazy news recently that the Lakers could trade Anthony Davis, says NBA analysts. And I do believe with this report, multiple rumors are gonna start beginning. The report was by Jason Smith of Fox Sports, and he says, I can see the Anthony Davis era with the Lakers ending with him being traded. This is not working. LeBron is at the end of his run and AD is at the end of his run. So now we gotta get 3 guys that we can pay to come in here that are gonna go win championships together, and we're redoing the Lakers. Anthony Davis right now is on the hot seat, and I believe 100% if the Lakers feel like with him they're not gonna win any more championships, a blockbuster deal could be coming our way. For this video, I'm gonna be talking about the possibility of the Lakers trading away Anthony Davis, and then of course revamping their roster to be better than it is right now. What's going on, guys? Welcome to a very special episode of Easy Buckets. My name is Soom and I make basketball videos every single day, so be sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on post notifications to not miss any of my upcoming videos. If you watched this video and you loved it, be sure to smash that thumbs up button. I'd really appreciate it. It would help with the channel a lot. But without wasting any more time, let's talk about Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis just got hit with a big knee injury, and once we heard this, many reports came out saying that Anthony Davis isn't going to save the Lakers. Of course, talking about the season, how they're not living up to expectation right now. Anthony Davis got hit with a sprained MCL, and from the reports, he's going to be re-evaluated in 1 month, in 4 weeks. And then of course from there, see if the return process is going to be longer or shorter. Ever since joining LA in 2019, the Lakers won the NBA championship that year. But ever since then, Anthony Davis, you can tell, is getting worse season after season. And it seems like a trend that isn't going to get better anytime soon when it comes to him being aggressive, being impactful, or of course, staying fully healthy for the entire season. And with that conversation and controversy always going to be there, the Lakers possibly trading Anthony Davis, it's not out of the question. In the NBA, you got to expect the unexpected. And if there's one NBA player I want the Lakers to target, I want the Lakers to target DeMar DeRozan of the Chicago Bulls. DeMar to LA, that would be incredible. As of right now, DeMar DeRozan is having an MVP season. He is the main guy in Chicago and is a big reason why they're in the playoff picture. They're currently the 2nd seed in the Eastern Conference, led by DeMar, and of course his heroics, and of course his leadership and experience. Ever since signing a 4-year deal with the Bulls, I believe that contract was amazing for Chicago. Right now, DeMar's averaging about 26.8 points a game, 5.1 rebounds, 4.2 assists, 1 steal, shooting about 50% from the field goal, and of course, 90% at the free throw line. We've never saw DeMar DeRozan be this good before, and in Chicago, he is playing some phenomenal basketball. DeMar DeRozan right now is recognized as one of the best forwards in the NBA, one of the best mid-range shooters and scorers, and of course in my opinion is going to be an all-star no matter what. On the Lakers' perspective, they have been interested in DeMar DeRozan for a very long time now. Of course, he's from LA, so that relation will always be there, and during this past offseason, the Lakers actually tried getting DeMar, but ultimately chose to go for Russell Westbrook, which in my opinion was not the best move. I believe if the Lakers got DeMar DeRozan this summer, they would be a lot better than they are right now. Of course, with this video surrounding Anthony Davis says this: AD admits he definitely wants to play with the Bulls one day. Of course, Anthony Davis is from Chicago, and of course this trade scenario could make sense for both sides, as Anthony Davis plays for his hometown and DeMar DeRozan plays for his hometown. If the Lakers want DeMar DeRozan, I have the perfect trade in mind, and it would be the Lakers offering up Anthony Davis and a 2nd round pick in exchange for DeMar DeRozan and Alex Caruso. This trade gets even better because AC, the White Mamba, is in the deal. With DeMar DeRozan signing a contract of about $26 million and Alex Caruso signing an $8 million deal, of course the salary matches AD's $35 million. So this trade works when it comes to salary matching, and of course the 2nd round pick just gives the Bulls more of an incentive to take the deal. On the Bulls' perspective, they still stay competitive because AD when fully healthy is definitely better than DeMar. And then of course with this deal they have an elite front court with Nikola Vucevic and AD, with Zach LaVine still running the show as their primary scorer and go-to player. On the Lakers' perspective, this gives them new blood, a new perspective, and of course, a new way to play the game. Right now, DeMar is playing power forward for the Bulls, and on the Lakers' perspective, he's gonna have to shift to maybe being the starting power forward while LeBron plays a small forward. And of course, in this deal, Russell Westbrook still stays on the squad. Of course, I will address this. The only problem with this deal is the Lakers lose their primary front court player. So maybe during the NBA trade deadline, if they want to try to trade away Russell Westbrook too, to maybe do an ultimate scenario or an ultimate rebuild surrounding LeBron, maybe trade Russell Westbrook for another big in the NBA that could be available. You never know. Maybe somebody like Domantas Sabonis or Karl Anthony Towns. One thing's for sure though, DeMar DeRozan is an MVP caliber player. He has interest in going to the Lakers, and I do believe right now with AD potentially becoming available, the Bulls could be interested in an AD and a DeMar DeRozan swap. So yes guys, this wraps up my video for today, talking about the crazy scenario and possibility of one day and somehow DeMar going to LA and Anthony Davis going to the Chicago Bulls. I do want to say this though, I'm putting up this trade offer as a more realistic scenario for the Bulls to accept, because of course if the Bulls are going to trade away their MVP caliber player right now of DeMar, they're going to want the best assets and of course potentially another superstar in return, which is why Anthony Davis fills out the void perfectly, because AD is still reliable and of course is still one of the most valued bigs in the NBA. But there is still another scenario that the Lakers could potentially offer the Bulls if they want to get DeMar DeRozan. And of course, this trade would be involving Russell Westbrook. But the problem with Russell Westbrook is that his contract is more expensive than AD's. This will be the deal. It will be Russell Westbrook, Austin Reeves, Kent Bazemore in exchange for DeMar DeRozan, Alex Caruso, and Derrick Jones Jr. This is an alternative scenario. I believe a better case scenario for the Lakers if they want DeMar DeRozan. Of course, in this case, they lose Russell Westbrook, but they keep LeBron James and hopefully a healthy Anthony Davis. I believe this would be the best case scenario. Of course, would the Bulls be interested? That is another question and another conversation to talk about, because of course the Bulls lose two of their main starters of Alex Caruso and DeMar, but then just get Russell Westbrook basically as their new starting point guard. And right now, when you look at the roster, they already have a starting point guard of Lonzo Ball and Zach LaVine. But of course, I'm putting this trade scenario out there as a better case scenario for Laker fans out there, because I know a lot of you Laker fans out there would love to keep Anthony Davis, LeBron James, and then bring in DeMar, which is what their original plan was. Bring in DeMar from the San Antonio Spurs instead of getting Russell Westbrook. Of course, if they want that. Laker fans want this scenario. Rob Pelinka, LeBron James want this to happen. The scenario would be this. The scenario would be the Lakers literally offering up Russell Westbrook, but the Bulls would have to like it and the Bulls would have to accept it. Which in my opinion, if they're going to trade away DeMar, they're going to prefer Anthony Davis, which is why the first trade scenario is a lot more realistic. I'm saying that right now. The first scenario is 100% a lot more realistic. But of course, we are dreaming a little bit. In the NBA, we got to expect the unexpected. What's most important to me is I want to know your thoughts. Do you believe this is realistic? Do you believe this will ever happen? Put your thoughts down in the comments below. But other than that, take it easy, God bless, and I'll see you all next time on Easy Buckets. Woo!